Hi, this is Julian, also known as Juge, and I'm here to let you know about the Lincoln's Legacy / Bring Ellis Home benefit concert. On December 16th, 20 nights, Y, Audio Glow, Broke Neck, The Sky Looks Cool, and Juge will be at the Park Hills Underground, performing to raise money for a family that experienced an unfortunate tragedy, losing one of their children in a car accident while the other one is continuing to fight strong in the hospital. We are hoping to join together as a community and help bring Ellis home and provide whatever is needed to the family. We will be raffling off several gift baskets with lots of different goodies, as well as a 50-50 raffle at the end of the night, so be sure to stick around. $10 at the door is all you need to get in, and with so many styles of music, there's a little bit of something for everyone. Once again, December 16th at the Park Hills Underground. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. Thank you.
Welcome to another episode of the Pop Punk Pizza Party podcast, presented by The Barn, sponsored by BetterHelp.com/The Barn, Fired SFC, and W.GG. What's up, guys? Justin.
Keith.
Chris.
Hi.
Hello.
That was a weird one.
Chris, how was your week today? How was your week
my
today?
My week today was good.
I mean, it's just started.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, we're recording on a Monday. Usually it's Wednesday, and so we haven't had
a Madonna this week, so
we've not had a full week between podcasts. So what, 4 days now?
Something like that.
yeah,
Are we recapping the weeks now? Is that
yeah.
what we're starting with?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we recap
So
all of our weeks.
what was Wednesday was the podcast, right? Thursday. Oh gosh, I don't even remember Thursday.
Thursday's the day I got the meatball sandwich.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that
You
was-
came by and got the meatball. Justin, I think. Did
so
you?
good.
I think he came by one day and got a Philly cheesesteak
That was the
pizza
same day,
with.
wasn't it?
I got it twice.
Oh, you did get it twice. Yeah. So both times he had me add cream cheese onto it.
Yes.
And
Oh yeah, you said
I didn't
that.
try it, but he said it was awesome.
Oh, and I had I've had 4 out of the 6 sandwiches that you sent with me too.
Yeah,
that was 2 days ago too.
Yeah, Saturday we
A lot of sandwiches.
sold a ton of pizza, but not a lot of sandwiches, and so I had some left over, and I asked Justin if he wanted them, and I gave him a 6-pack.
Air
Nice and
fry them
sauce.
some guns. Oh man, I had one for lunch and dinner yesterday, and had two for makeup lunch and dinner because I didn't eat anything today until I got off work. So.
I can't even remember where we were set up at on Thursday. It had to be like, was it Farmington? Where'd you get? Yeah, it was Farmington. right?
AutoZone, yeah.
Yeah. We were at Farmington AutoZone. Yeah.
And then I went to Deloge too when you were at AutoZone in Deloge.
Yeah, so set up Thursday at AutoZone. Friday we were downtown Park Hills, and then Deloge AutoZone in the evening. So most of that, work, and
Where?
right there we go. And then Saturday we went to Fredericktown. Madison County has their Miracles on, or Madison Miracles on Main. It's
A lot of M's.
yeah, I know, right?
Coming from the guys
can't
with a
even
lot
remember
of
it, right?
P's.
Yeah, no shoot.
Yeah, so we did that event. It was kind of slow for the first 2 hours because they had us go in there like 1 to 6, and everybody had already eaten lunch, and
Yeah,
so
right.
very little sales between 1 and 3, and then we did about a half a week's worth of sales in 3 hours. So it was
Nice.
it was intense. They had the parade, they had all kinds of stuff going on there. They set us up by a Pizza Hut, and then
You said there was camping.
there was what?
Was camping?
I didn't say anything about camping.
You said it was intense. Boom.
I give you that one. That wasn't bad. That was pretty good.
Dad joke for sure.
Show.
So they had us set up by Pizza Hut. They had BOGO the sandwich trailer set up by Subway.
I had a BOGO sandwich last week too.
Oh, that's funny.
It was kind of funny. Yeah, it was kind of funny. Well, what was bad about it is, we were slow that first 2 hours, and then I see all these people walking away with Little Caesars boxes. And I'm like, you really didn't invite me and Little Caesars here, right? Like, I can't compete with their prices. And that wasn't the case. They were having a cake walk, and Little Caesars was the sponsor for that. So they were sending cakes home in the breadstick boxes.
Oh.
And so yeah, it was all good, but yeah, we ended up having a killer day there, and then they had the parade afterward. They had carriage rides, all kinds of stuff like that, and basically
Did you ride?
I did not. I didn't have time.
Oh man.
If I would have in those first 2 hours, I had plenty of time.
Yeah.
But they didn't have any porta potties, which kind of sucked. And then Subway stopped letting people use their bathroom.
It's Fredericktown. You can go anywhere.
It's like the San Francisco of Madison County,
Something like that.
or that's all of Madison County. No, they but they're gonna bring some next year. They said so. That's,
Okay.
that'll be nice.
Yeah, probably.
Subway was being pretty stingy with their bathroom
Well, I could see that.
for all the people that
know,
were there.
yeah.
But
And they're like, oh, we got to send. Oh,
luckily, the mom and pop shops there, they were kind enough to let us use the restroom, so I didn't have to hold it for 6 hours.
well,
But,
that's good.
Yeah.
Thank
should
God
put a
for the
bathroom
mom
on
and
your
pop
trailer.
shots.
What's, yeah, I should, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not ever going to do that.
Anywhere's the bathroom,
Dude,
though.
the
Just,
health department. There was a lady that worked at the health department when we first got set up, and she's like, "I need you to put a bathroom on your truck." I'm like, first off, that's
that
not
seems
hygienic
weird.
at all.
Yeah, I was just kidding. But
yeah, no, I was like,
on your
and
bus
second,
though, that'd be cool.
I mean, I guess for road trips and stuff. but
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to take care of.
I
it.
don't want
guess it would
that.
be
Yeah,
fine,
I don't want to have to. Yeah, but
But-
anyway, so she wanted us to put it on there. I'm like, no other food truck has a bathroom. Why would you force me to put one on my trailer? And I have no room for it anyway.
Yeah, that's weird.
And I got around that by just promising to park within 200 feet of a public restroom whenever we set up. Like, the health department's ridiculous. They give you they tell you all these ridiculous things that you need that have nothing to do with the food. And then
Yeah.
they tell you the absolute most expensive and hardest way to do them. And then like the sinks, for instance, they're like, you need to, have a sink with an air gap, or no, not that. It was the mop. They wanted me to have a mop station in my trailer. And usually that's like a 3 foot by 3 foot square in the floor with a drain, and it's got faucets and all kinds
Yeah.
of stuff. And I was like, I don't have room for that. And they're like, well, you need to figure it out. So I went to some other food trucks. I'm like, what do you guys do? They're like, we got a 5-gallon bucket. Like, I'm not putting a $500 mop sink in my floor if I can buy a $5 bucket from Lowe's. You know? But anyway, so that was Saturday. Sunday, just kind of recouped. It had a lazy day. Did a little Christmas shopping. Went over to Twins.
Yeah.
Twins Barbecue. Shout out to them again. We talk about them a lot now. They're birria tacos.
They looked. So good.
Man, they were double taco shells, brisket. They use Emo's cheese, Provel.
Really?
Yeah, and
Okay.
it's phenomenal. And their consomme was good. Their salsa was really good. It had a
Consummate.
consomme.
Uh,
Yeah, it's
I think we went over this before.
like the
actually.
broth that it's cooked in.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
Okay.
So, so we wanted an appetizer, and I started looking at their appetizer menu, and then they have like this sheet they put in the menu for their birria menu, and it was their birria tacos, and I'm like, we're getting that as the appetizer. So we got an entire entree as an appetizer.
Nice.
But I'm not regretting that at all. But yeah, that was killer. I got the mushroom Swiss burger with a Swiss cheese sauce, which was kind of cool. All very good. And then my wife got the peanut butter and jelly burger with it.
Yeah.
It's got like a habanero jam on it or something.
Ooh.
Sounds great. I
it's
love
not
habanero
super
jam.
spicy either. But
I like
flavor,
habanero jam.
flavor was awesome.
I put I keep a jar of bacon habanero like pepper jam in my fridge, and I put it on burger buns and stuff when I make burgers. It's so good.
Have you ever had habanero though?
Habanero?
Have you ever had habanero?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like that. I didn't know what habanero was.
Habanero is the same thing.
I think the joke is that the H is silent.
Oh,
Habanero.
I call it habanero with a.
I do habanero too.
Yeah. I mean, I'm no linguistics major, but I'm pretty sure it's habanero.
Whatever.
It's fine.
But anyway, yeah. So we did that today. I went and got inventory. Stopped by Gordon's Stoplight in Crystal City, which is, I mean, they're just consistently great. Get their triple with cheese, extra pickles, extra onions, and I had them double bag it, like I do with Justin's mom.
Oh.
And and it stayed hot, like really hot, all the way home. 30-minute drive. What was that, Keith?
Just like Justin's mom.
Yeah.
Mom.
So Justin, how was your week?
Mine was Thursday was pretty much the only eventful thing that I had going on. So I went out to Kyle Lindsay's event that he was doing in Fredericktown over there at the insurance.
What was that called again? The
I don't remember what it was called. Honestly, it was a Roaring
Hard to get
20s.
the insurance. I think that's what
no the
Craigwood
the
Insurance
the
building.
charity or whatever, or the thing they were.
that wasn't it. Wasn't a hair
different.
Oh, it
charity.
wasn't for
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
completely different.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was DJing that. I showed up for a little bit and had a few drinks. Pretty good drinks. And of course Kyle's DJ work was pretty awesome. He was playing nothing but the 20s stuff, so it felt like you were actually in like a speakeasy.
This 20s or that 20s?
Them 20s.
Ah, okay.
Them
Yeah, because
20s.
Them
it could all be 20s music now, you know?
Yeah,
So
Play the pop hits today.
new millennium.
that was pretty great. That was after I opened the package we got from Alex Casnell and the board of
Yeah.
directors. We got their new EP, which is we're going to be doing a review and a reaction video probably next week.
Didn't they have like a duck on it or something?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
that's
is-
what it was.
It is pretty sweet.
I
It's
looked
actually-
at it briefly. Yeah, I
That's
didn't-
actually their own character. They even have a Facebook page for it and everything.
Oh, no kidding.
I can't remember the name of the duck. I'll have to look
That's
it
smart
up later,
marketing,
but-
though,
Yeah, right.
for sure.
And so right after that event, I went out to the Park Hills Underground because Tommy Ray, the bartender, also he's in MKP. He told me he had a gift for me. I was like, oh, okay. So I'll go out. They were doing karaoke that night, so I was like, I'm not doing anything else besides this event, and it was already over. So I went out,
Karaoke, I'm there.
and he
Justin, that's your
Yeah,
Justin.
you know,
Not
I
me.
got that.
I'm
That
not
was-
a karaoke
That was
guy,
your
but-
Justin impression.
he
yeah.
gave me what the surprise was. It was a Panic at the Disco banner. It was really cool, like one of the banners that you'd see up on the wall.
Oh
or
yeah, I
whatever
see.
here.
Yeah, you
Oh,
sent a
nice.
picture
Yeah,
of
yeah,
that, right?
yeah. It was awesome. And so for karaoke, naturally for Tommy, the very first song that I did was a Panic at the Disco song, and I wore the banner as a cape.
The most lying is the most fun.
Yeah.
Is that really the one you did?
No,
Oh, I was like, wow, that's crazy.
No.
I think that's my favorite.
no.
So you
no,
sing, but you don't do karaoke.
I actually did.
No.
I actually did "Death of a Bachelor" because that was the TikTok that I had covered that he had saw that. He
Oh,
was
I
like,
gotcha.
"Oh, you're a Panic at the Disco fan, so I got this for you."
Gotcha.
Is it because you're the only one that wants to hear "Newfound Glory" on repeat?
You know, idea. Pop punk karaoke night.
So of course, when I was there, I had to hang out with the underground guys again, everybody on that staff, and because they're all cool as hell. And Tiffany and Joe from the Tippy Joe show were there, so I got to hang out with them. And the Sky Looks Cool was there, so hang out with them. They did open mic night, I think. I didn't show up for the open mic night because I was at Kyle's thing, but
Those guys
they
are
did-
awesome. I can't
they
wait
did
to have
karaoke.
them
Yeah, there's some
on
good
the
dudes.
podcast.
And then right after I left there, Kyle texted me and said that he was at Cousins doing karaoke and wanted me to do that. So I went out to Cousins and did karaoke too.
When do you sleep,
I was up
Karaoke
till like
Justin.
2 o'clock that night.
dude? I haven't seen 2 o'clock in probably 15 years.
It's been a while. There has to be. I have to be at a concert or something. There's no way
Yeah,
I'm-
I was yawning before I
driving.
got here.
But
yeah, I was too. I was
had
like,
to-
fuck, I'm gonna fall asleep on the way.
I had to get my W.
outside of that, though, I was supposed to have my kids this weekend, but unfortunately, somehow, miraculously, they still tested positive for COVID. So they're with
And
their
you only
mom.
got AIDS. Weird.
So they're still with their mom. So I ended up buying. Well, I didn't. My father got Modern Warfare 3 for me for a Christmas present. So I'm
Nice.
playing Modern Warfare 3 all weekend.
I haven't played Call of
what
Duty
is that?
in years.
Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
Called that game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You really don't know. You're fucking with me.
Don't give me that.
I'm really bad at that game.
Yeah. It took me a while.
It's the only game that I'm really like decent at.
I can't play any games
Competitively.
like that. It's just sports games. That's all I play because that's all I'm decent at. But then I play online and I'm like, fuck, I suck.
See, that's the only thing I can play online. I'm not saying like I'm top leader of the leaderboard every time, but I'm usually mid to high range.
You're under all the
Leaderboard.
12-year-olds that fucked
Yeah.
your mother.
Every once in a while, I'll hop on Warzone and play with my brother, and he's carrying me the whole time. He's like, "Where you at?" I'm like, "Well, I died again." He's like, "I'll be there soon." He's like, "I just got ambushed." I'm like, "Sorry, you should have picked a better partner."
My first introduction was Black Ops, the original Black Ops on PS3, and I spun around in a circle in the air for 2 days trying to figure out how to shoot. And then I figured it out, and I got better at it, but I was never good.
Black Ops 2 is one of my all-time favorite games.
Yeah. I like the boat on Black Ops 1.
even
I'm sure it was
know.
probably on Black Ops 2, with the boat course or whatever.
Yeah, the yacht.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Yeah, that was cool.
No idea. Yeah, so I don't buy them because I'm not very good at it.
Nuketown was always my
It
favorite.
takes some time.
I guess, but I don't have that time.
So
What do you do with all your time?
What do?
What'd you do this week with all that time?
What did I do this week? So I took the Panthers to the Super Bowl in Madden 24.
Wow.
So that was cool. I won MVP. Cove won Defensive Player of the Year.
Pro football player and a pro racer over here.
Hey, speaking of football, shout out to the Central Rebels for taking home state.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's
Cool. Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say. Is
Ball prime time.
whatever
They're almost as good as Keith.
whatever day that was. We went up there when they got into town. Welcome to back or whatever. But that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And our
just-
the Barn's very own DJ Buchanan, Daryl Buchanan on Facebook. If you don't know him, he actually covered
I
that
saw that.
and everything too. So
Yeah.
and,
So what was that Friday?
Yeah, that was Friday.
Yeah, so Friday night we went up there and did that, and then nothing because I had to work the next day. But then I worked the next day. Then I did a lot of schoolwork. Yesterday, Cove's birthday is today, so we celebrated yesterday. We wanted to go bowling,
happy birthday, Cove.
so we went to the Family Fun Center and did some bowling, did some
Nice.
go-karts. My go-kart stopped working.
Yeah.
You
were just too good. That's why.
Only reason you didn't
I'm
hit
like, I'm
top
talking
six.
shit, right?
There was
Because
only six
obviously
players.
I'm
or six
great.
drivers.
Yeah, something like that, but it's fun. So anyway, I'm rolling. I'm like, why are these? I'm not going very fast. And all of a sudden, it's like, shoo, shoo. Everybody's flying by me. And I'm like, I got the shit cart. And then I'm coming around like the first turn. And then it's like, I hit the gas. I move a little bit. And I'm like, fuck.
They put you in a new one?
No.
No.
No. And then I wasn't waiting in line for another one.
Yeah.
So went in the kids' bounce.
Knowing your luck, you would have been in the same one anyway.
Yeah, like well, I parked at the front. I'm like, somebody's gonna get this. Like, what are they doing? But when in Rome. But we did that.
Yeah,
That was
small
fun. We got some ice cream. Went home, watched the rest of the Panthers game, and it was disappointing. Like 10 of the games have been so far. And then did some schoolwork, and here we are.
Yeah.
I worked today.
Since we're not having the fired specials this week like we usually do, but I will do a quick fired review since I had your signature. Is it the signature sandwich?
Yeah, it was
The
just
fired.
So we call it the original fired sandwich, mostly because I couldn't come up with a name for it. But it's very similar to our very first sandwich, and that was a really well loved sandwich, and we don't make it anymore. But yeah, it's got the
Well, I've had like 4 of those crisps in the air fryer this
I'm just
week, and they are
No, you're good. I
fantastic.
got a reason for that.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. So we used to get our cured meats from a really great place on the hill called Volpe, and they were, they were supplying our. We used to use hot coppa on that sandwich, and
Hot cops.
hot coppa. Yeah, so it's or copa or whatever. It's probably copa. I'm probably just butchering it, but
Habanero.
yeah, like habanero. But yeah, so we can't get to them anymore in the in the time frame that I need to buy all of our ingredients, and so that's why we don't do that sandwich. But this sandwich was mortadella, sopressata, and Genoa salami with garlic cheese bread with Provel and Calabrian chili mayo, and then it had some vegetables on it if you wanted them. They were upon request.
You always say words that I don't know what they mean.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, I try to confuse you.
Hey, this guy's
Toasted in the air
sassafras
fryer?
and watermelon.
Those
and-
things are amazing.
Yeah, so I gave Justin some leftovers we had from Saturday. We ended up selling out of pizza Saturday, but we did not sell out of our sandwiches. And there's Cove. But yeah, so I took Justin some sandwiches yesterday, and he's went through most of them, right?
Yeah, 4 out of 6 of them.
Yeah. So you said the air fryer is the best way to
Air
reheat
fryer,
those, right?
500 degrees.
Do you do them open face like that, or do you keep them closed?
So I have had one of your sandwiches heated again in the foil before. I actually like it without it being in the foil on the air fryer. So if you
Yeah.
cook it at 500 for 300 degrees for 5 minutes, it's perfect. It's crisp.
So
it's not too rough or anything like that, and it
Yeah.
cooks all the way through.
The moral of the story is next time you're like, wow, do I get the sandwich or do I get the pizza? You get both.
Get both,
Yeah.
and then
And
have
air
the
fry
sandwich
the
later.
pizza later.
You can eat both of them in under 10 minutes, like
air
Justin.
fry the sandwich, yeah. Or yeah, that too.
Usually
yeah.
I get both, and I down both of them in
Yeah.
like 10 minutes.
I mean, but not everybody can. No one can do that. So
I need to stop
Yeah.
doing that. I gained like
Pizza.
10 pounds over Thanksgiving.
Definitely don't sleep on the sandwiches, though. I mean,
Yeah.
they usually always
Well, it's
sell
probably
out.
hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
just don't want to sleep on them. It's
No,
probably
no, way too hot. No, but they're they pretty much always sell out. I mean,
they're really good. Man, I always
good.
like getting that, but man, the pizza's always so good. So I'm always like, which do I get? But they're both really good. Chris is just good.
Yeah, boy.
that's right.
Chris is fantastic.
Fantastic. And shout out, I also had the BOGO sandwiches last week. So
Oh, yeah, how
shout
was
out to
that?
them. Fantastic. I always
They're
do
always
like
good,
a
yeah.
custom, like the wheat and pepper jack with the bacon, turkey, and ham. I guess it's a club.
Yeah.
With like the Cajun seasoning and stuff on it. It's so good.
I like
So-
I like they have so many sauces you can choose from there. They got like a
Right.
smoked
Yeah.
sauce, like
And,
I think a fiesta sauce or
I
something.
actually heard from I can't remember her
Fiesta
name,
Mayo?
but the
Megan?
owner, Megan. Yeah, it is Megan. She said that I think for December they're gonna stay open till like 5
nice.
p.m. this month.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool.
They,
Yeah,
so I would probably have over the years ordered from BOGO more, but it just intimidates me to go in there and fill out my paper.
Really?
Because I always do it wrong, and then they usually ask me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm bad at this.
Well, that's kind of a weird take because you would think that less social interaction,
Right, you
more
would-
people would like to do that.
Yeah, I just look at them like, oh, do it. They should put a tutorial on there or like a sample. But I did see, and I just like go
Welcome
in
to
there,
Keith's
like I
Corner.
gotta fill it up. And but I saw that there was like a blank one on the internet, and I was like, game changer. I can just like hand it to them and
Like print it out and
Yeah.
take it to them.
yeah.
You're probably the
'Cause
only
that's-
one that will do that.
Because that's the other thing. Like I just want to turn and like I'm just filling this out weird. Like I want to have it done before I get there too, because I'm gonna stand there and I'm gonna be like, everybody's like, why is this guy not deciding yet? You know. So I just get anxious when.
Well,
I
they
go
got crayons to fill out for people. Like
there. Do they? Like they never
you can
have
even eat
them there
the
for me.
crayons if you want.
What? I love crayons, but
They're non-toxic.
But it is really good. I always feel like I can't online order it. If I can't online order it, I don't get it as much. I
Yeah, I
don't
get
like
that.
the interaction.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
I know so many people are like, "Can I order online?" I'm like, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think people
you
have.
I will, but you know.
Well, obviously, if you're texting me, at 1:00 and we're done with our rush, and you're like, "Hey, can you make me this? I'll make you that." But so many people like message me when we're in the middle of like service. I don't get to see them for 2 hours,
Yeah.
And they're like, "Can I order online?" I'm like, well, "There's only 2 of us here, and there's nobody
Yeah.
to man a phone."
Right.
Like, and then they want, like, "Oh, can I do a pre-order for 12:30?" I'm like, you don't understand how hard that is to manage
Yeah, I would imagine.
with tickets and
Yeah.
everything in the middle of a rush.
I mean,
like-
sometimes
and it's
I
kinda
message
like-
you and ask you when I'm in a hurry if you can make it fast, but I don't expect you to be able to.
well, like the other
reply
day, you
fast
didn't
enough.
even get a reply
Right.
before you got there.
Right, because I knew better.
That's kind of the thing too with like food trucks. You should expect that, you know.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think
I
so.
mean,
the restaurants have conditioned this world to think that it's always going to be easy. I guess.
Which is-
unfortunately, I wish we could. I wish we could. We don't have some kind of printing system where you can just place your order.
Well, and even if you did, like you said, it's just you and Amber, so
Yeah.
Well, I
you
don't.
don't have the hands on deck to do it.
I don't feel like it's fair to the people who have waited either. Say you got a line of 10
yeah,
people
I
and somebody
agree.
orders 5 pizzas. Well, now the person that's next up in the window is going to have to wait an extra 15 minutes
and
to
yeah,
get
like
their order, and they've
you're,
waited there.
You're
Right,
stopping by just to grab it and go, and then go back or whatever.
Especially if it's a super hot or super cold
Yeah.
day. Like, I don't want to make those customers
Well-
who came to see me wait.
Well, and also opens up more windows for error too, because
Absolutely.
like
Well, they
you're
can have
sitting
a
there
nice-
trying to keep up with orders in person, and again, there's just 2 of you. You could easily overlook something online or whatever, and then you got somebody driving 15 minutes to come get a pizza, and then you're not bringing it to them. They got to turn back around, and then what do you do then? You're wasting a pizza if you remake it.
Yep.
So
But while you wait, you can have a nice conversation with Chris or Amber.
exactly.
Not so much with Amber. Well, in my
Yeah, she's
experience.
busy.
In my experience, she's not very nice. But just kidding. But yeah,
No,
So,
yeah,
anyway.
that's the thing. It's like she's got so many things to do, and she's running across the trailer back
Oh,
and
yeah.
forth. I'm basically just standing in one spot.
Yeah, Chris has got the easy job.
No,
Hey, it's hotter, but is it?
Okay, so like Saturday, for instance, we were at the Madison County Miracles on Main, and I probably cooked 90 pizzas between 3 and 6.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I was busting my butt, and Amber didn't hardly have any sandwich, garlic bread, or cannoli orders. Or
But she's
sodas
taking all the
even.
orders.
She is, but
So even if,
a lot of her time is standing there waiting on me to give her a pizza.
but I'm just saying,
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. She works her ass
I
off.
know. I'm just,
She runs.
I'm just trying to make up for what I just said.
But I do got to give her credit. She knows you're joking, but I do got to give her credit, man. She's doing like 5 things at once.
Yeah.
She's having to remember everything. She's having to come get pizzas for me. She's, and I'm sometimes if, they're stacking up, I'm yelling, hey, I need a box. Hey, I need this, whatever.
Yeah.
Or if I run out of an ingredient that's, inside the trailer, then I have to have her, dig at that out and everything. And it's a lot. And also, just staying that friendly face at the window, while all this chaos is going on, I got to give her credit. I couldn't ask for a better person to be, working beside me for sure.
I think all jokes aside, you guys both that's a lot.
Yeah.
And to keep it straight is crazy.
Well, and then
I
you got to
don't think I
think
could
like
do
they're
that.
only open, so many hours during the week. Like the prep time, you guys spend just as much time on prep and stuff like that as you do out being busy.
Yeah. Well, there's the Monday and Tuesday prep, and then we get there. We always arrive 3 hours early. From open time. So we're doing 3 hours of prep and getting things ready, putting sandwiches together, things like that.
Putting that nice new beautiful banner on the side of the bus.
Yeah,
That
which
is pretty nice.
looks great.
It does. It
does.
does.
Good
but,
job, Keith.
Yeah, good job, Keith. You made all of the adjustments to that without anybody having to tell you about it or anything.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I got ideas.
Yeah.
And then I was like, hey, what do you want? And then you fixed it. I mean, you asked me to readjust it 19 times, and I did it.
But I think it was for the better.
Well, I think so too. Multiple heads are better than one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I was gonna go.
no,
somewhere,
yeah. So it was, we're there, getting stuff and prepping almost as long as what we're actually serving for. We're serving for 3.5 hours usually. Sometimes it's longer, but yeah, we get there at usually 8 in the morning, maybe a little bit earlier even. Bust hump to try to get things ready.
Yeah.
At least Amber does.
Well,
do
we
some.
appreciate it. Shout out to the food trucks and you.
It's a labor of love.
All the
sure.
food trucks for sure.
Yeah. So I talked to you guys about having Tom from the Lunch Lady on here, right?
Yeah. I think
Yes.
it's in a couple.
Well, we
Two
haven't
years
said
now.
so.
No, we haven't said him.
So can we talk about guests that are coming on?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so Bill Edberg works at Four Towns, works at U.S. Tool. He's a former police officer and bartender now. And he is a bourbon fanatic. And so he's going to bring some bourbon next week on Wednesday, and we're going to test some bourbon with Bill.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I'm always down for trying bourbon.
I just came up with the title of that episode, Bourbon with Bill.
Oh, that's
There you go.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Remember
Remember that.
Yeah. I'll probably forget.
We'll have this podcast as reference.
So
That's
then the following week, which I haven't really picked a date with him yet. We got to see if it's available. But that would be the 20th. I know you said you were busy between the 10th and the 20th. Are you going to be able to do that, Justin?
Yeah, for the podcast, we're good.
Okay,
It's
okay.
just like extra days and stuff. I won't be.
So Dale and Jamie and Dale sounds better. Jamie and Dale Luster from Number 9 Coffee Company.
Yeah. Which
They
is
are,
really good coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna come on.
Yeah.
So I had
I must have missed that conversation.
I didn't mention that in my weekly recap. We went to Number 9 Saturday morning because we weren't
love
starting
Number
until
9.
1.
I went to Number 9 on Saturday morning.
Nice. I didn't see you there.
I didn't see you there. You probably beat me there.
I was there about 8 probably.
I was there I was about 8:30. I bet you just were out when I went in or vice versa, but that's
Yeah,
funny.
I think I held the door for you.
Oh,
No,
I
but
remember seeing
so I got a cookies and cream frap with chocolate and caramel added to it. And Amber got the banana cream pie frap.
Ooh,
and
it's
that
the
was
best cream pie. Oatmeal's the best.
Oh, okay. I
Gosh,
thought you
what
were
are
going in a different direction with that.
What direction could I go, Chris?
I don't know.
Yeah, fucking perverts.
I don't know why you're staring at Justin, but anyway.
I was reading his cup.
What's that say? Dubby?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, both fraps were incredible. I usually don't drink fraps or much coffee really.
Yeah.
I drink a cup every morning usually, but at my house. But
I usually don't drink coffee, but I drink a cup.
well,
every
like
morning,
that's
but-
not.
you don't
I don't
specialty
count that
coffee.
because I'm not like
specialty coffee.
yeah like
I same way. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, we went there, visited them. We got I got a donut from Farmhouse Bakery because she had just showed up there.
Best donuts around.
Dude. I'd never had those before.
You hadn't?
No.
Oh man,
Now,
they're right
I-
down the street from my house, so
I
I've had
have
to
not
have
at
had
all.
them.
So okay, you know how like when you bite into a Krispy Kreme and it kind of just collapses into your mouth because it's so soft.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That's these reminded me of those, but
And the
thicker.
cream filled.
I didn't. I just had a glazed. I just had like the square glazed, and
Justin loves his cream.
yeah, he does.
Oh, I love being cream filled or having cream.
Keep going, keep going.
Freudian slip there.
Yeah. But yeah, phenomenal. It was easily the best donut around here.
Absolutely.
Like easily, I will be visiting them again.
And a perfect combination being number 9. Number 9's the best coffee around.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah,
mean,
I
Like
you didn't
nothing
know.
against the other places. The other places are great, but number
Absolutely.
9 is the best.
I mean, they won
like-
Best of Parkland for a reason.
yeah,
exactly.
I like them a lot.
And I love the environment too. Like you can just go in there. They've got like a whole little music corner, and
Yeah.
I every now and then, whenever I'm sitting there waiting for a drink order or whatever, I'll pick up the guitar, ukulele, or sit behind the piano or whatever.
And they're like, Justin, get off of that.
no, I actually always get not an applause, but I always get like a good job, buddy, kind of thing. Yeah, there you go.
No, I went there the other day. I don't switch my order much. I still get the salty dog every time. Hot.
What is that exactly?
I don't even know.
You just pick it up for
so
Justin's mom.
that's what I've always ordered from there, even before.
Is it like a salted caramel?
I think
You don't
so.
even. You have no idea.
Dude, so you know how I was intimidated with
Mm-hmm.
BOGO? So first time I went into number 9, I was like, oh my God.
Because it's
You-
a whole
you know
wall of
It
stuff.
was all on the wall before, and I was like, that one. So I get it every time.
Do you know who else has that problem?
Who?
My 14-year-old daughter. Congratulations, Keith. You relate.
Hey, you know what? It's a real problem. Millions of people suffer every year.
My my go-to
But yeah, it's real good.
my go-to over there is the number 9 special. It is fantastic. It's got like everything that's on it. I can't remember exactly, but it's got like Irish cream in it.
Goes with cream again.
Dark chocolate. I think there's some like mint or something that goes in it. I don't know. Either way, it's amazing. I always get it in frappe form.
I get everything in hot. I don't like the cold coffees.
If I go to a coffee place, I'm getting something cold.
So I'm not doing an iced coffee, but I'll do the
want,
fraps.
If I want something hot, I'll just
Every-
make a cup
like-
of coffee at home, and that does it.
Well, see,
for
I
me.
wanted
Midsummer or something like that, I might do a frap.
I
But
wanted a milkshake at 8 a.m., so I got a frap.
oh, you should
Right.
have a milkshake.
I know, right?
No. Yeah, well, I had to stop there because Tiffany was like, I don't have time to stop before I go to work. And then I think I own probably a steak in number 9 at this
Yeah.
point. But yeah, she gets these weird
Tell her she can be
flavors.
late. I'll put
Well,
my mom in her place.
And also, I absolutely love chai lattes, cinnamon chai latte specifically, and I've had one from every place, and number 9 just does it the best.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I remember we went to the other coffee place that one day, and it was not what you ordered, I don't think.
No, not
It
even
was like a
close.
cinnamon tea.
It wasn't bad. I still drink it because I'm not like a big complainer. If it's all right, if it may not be exactly what I want, but if it's still, if I can still drink it without, it wasn't unsweet tea.
Do that again?
If I get the wrong order anywhere, it's my new order. like I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like if
Like-
it's still good, I'll just drink it.
Like if I order that and they hand me some, iced coffee. Hey, I had iced coffee.
no, if it was
I'm
like
not saying
unsweet tea,
anything.
if it was unsweet tea, I'd be.
Oh,
be
I don't
good.
even care. I've done that before, and I'm like, because I don't mind unsweet tea, but like,
Eh.
I'll get it, and I'm like, well, this
That
isn't what I
explains a
wanted,
lot
but
about
that's
you.
fine. You know?
So, like,
I just-
I guess maybe because I'm kind of a foodie, I very much enjoy going to new places, trying new things.
Yes.
If they get if they mess up something on the order that I ordered, maybe not a big deal. But like, if they bring me something completely different than what I ordered, I'm gonna say something. I'm not gonna be rude about it. I'll be nice.
I'll
But
just be like, next time. Next time I'll have that.
well, I mean, if I might not go back next time.
Oh, well,
So I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I can see that.
especially if what I say it's a first time trying and whatever they brought me was crappy. I mean, I probably would be burned on that.
See, if I don't get what I ordered, but it's still decent, and I got good service still, like nice service, then I'll go back and I'll give them another chance. But if it's like somebody that just like didn't put much time into it, gave me a wrong order, like the reason that my order is wrong is because this person just does not have very good service skills whatsoever, then yeah, I probably won't go back.
Well,
I mean, sometimes I can get my wife to tell them,
you're like, speak up for
but
me.
like, hey, this is what I ordered. Will you say something?
She, I could not see her having a problem with saying something. I think she would.
No, but and sometimes it's funny because I'm like, I won't do it, but I won't complain at all. right?
Yeah.
Even to her. But like she'll get something and she'll be like, "This is not what I want. This is awful." And I'm like, "Well, say something," you know.
Yeah.
I'll just keep quiet. But she won't say anything. Again, it aggravates me. But then I'm like, I wouldn't say anything
Oh,
either.
I've got a good story. But before that, I think the only scenario where I don't say something is if I'm looking at like 2 or 3 items on the menu and I can't decide what I want. If they brought me something that was one of those items, then I'd probably just be like, "Yeah, I'll eat this. I wanted to try it anyway." But my story is, we went on vacation in Orlando last year, and we go to this place, and I get my drink or whatever. And I take a drink of it, and there's like something in my mouth. I'm like, what the hell is this, you know? And I was like, oh, maybe something fell into it, whatever. Right? Oh, no. So I'm like, maybe something fell into it. I take another drink, and something again in my mouth. And I spit it out, and I don't remember what it was. But then I go and look at the bottom of my drink, and there's like straw wrappers and peanuts and like,
Oh,
yeah, like
okay.
food.
Yeah,
like,
I think I could say
like
that.
they pulled it out of the bus tub and just filled it up.
God.
And I was nice about it. I wasn't rude about it because maybe the server wasn't the one making the drinks, right? So I'm not going to take it out on him. And I still left like a $10 tip on probably $50. It wasn't. That's not for me. That's not a good tip, you know. Yeah. But I don't want to. I don't want to necessarily punish the server. But when I told him about it, he's like, "Oh, okay, I'll go get a change for you." And then he never apologized, anything like that, you know, just whatever. And I was pretty upset by it because whose regurgitated food am I eating?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
And when I'm trying to drink something, so yeah, that was pretty awful.
All right, I think we're going to take a quick break to listen to our sponsors.
Let's listen to them.
The Pop Punk Pizza Party podcast is sponsored by Dubby, a jitterless powdered-based energy drink with zero crash. That's right, 0 jitters and 0 crash. They offer a variety of different flavors such as Palm Blom, Calio Cream, or my personal favorite, Galaxy Grenade, and more. Check out their website at dubby.gg. That's right, DUBB.GG. As Keith always says, it's so good. Use our promo code POPPUNKAF for 10% off at checkout. All right, and now that we're done with the break, I think we're going to go over our draft results. And 2 weeks in a row, I win!
Well, you haven't won yet. Oh, wait, is it over?
It's over now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You were sitting there, I got the best votes. I won with 54 votes,
I said I had the best shows.
No.
I didn't say I had the best
Hey,
votes.
I'm just
Numbers
happy
are
that we
lying.
got that kind of engagement on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Like,
And most
total,
of it being in the last 3 hours.
Right, yeah.
total votes. Let me take a look at that real quick.
I did say please on my post.
Did you?
Yeah. I didn't know. I didn't ask him to vote for me.
Well, they knew what it was.
Well, see, it's been pretty wonky because usually it tells you the amount of votes that you had on it, but it's not telling me.
It's really weird lately. So let's talk about how Friends should not be.
Poor
Yeah.
Kyle had
Number
3
one.
votes.
I know.
So Friends has to have a laugh track to be funny,
Yeah,
and still isn't very good.
yeah.
Now on the flip side, The Office, right?
Office is hilarious.
They don't use a laugh track to be funny,
But
and
it
it's
is.
still hilarious.
Same with Parks and Rec.
I feel like Jim Stairs on The Office replaced the laugh track,
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I could see that.
but it's way funnier than having a laugh
It
track.
is.
and
Back
being-
to celebrating my win.
And it's
48% of the votes.
Yeah, I
man.
mean, I guess Chris, we're in the minority here, but like, I mean, maybe you won
Okay,
for
so
maybe you
doing
won
math,
for Game
I
of
won
Thrones.
48%. So that means with 54 votes, we got over 100 people that voted on our draft.
Nice.
this week.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
I will say that Keith and I both voted from the heart. Or not
Yeah.
voted, but
We-
made our
we
picks.
picked our- yeah.
We made picks for what we liked.
Justin doesn't even like Friends.
no,
Yeah,
I do
Justin-
like Friends.
No.
I do like Friends. I just
nobody
said-
likes Friends.
No, I like Friends. I just don't
So
love
I think
Friends.
it's Game of Thrones
I
that
have-
got him over the edge because that's a good one.
I had a lot of picks that are. See, the thing is I had a lot of options I could have chose from because
we
I
all
like
did.
a lot of shows. I like a lot of TV. But of course, I'm gonna go with the ones I think are gonna win the vote.
Yeah, but see, I wasn't trying to be strategic about it, and Keith wasn't either. We were just voting, or we were
Still
making
being honest.
picks.
I was just
We're
being
just in
strategic
every-
at the same
I
time.
get that. Well, I mean,
Every
there's
one of them is from the heart.
yeah.
I mean, even my Thanksgiving one, no one knows what 7-layer cookies are, but I put it in my draft because I was
They
like,
do,
this is what
actually.
oh, really?
Because I saw them being sold
What?
Yeah. Where were we at? We were somewhere the other day, and I was like, "That's a 7-layer cookie,"
Huh?
but it was like a sheet pan of it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the best kind.
Yeah. And I'm like, "Oh, that's what Keith's always talking about." And Amber's like, "Yeah, those are great
They are.
because they have coconut on them. She loves coconut.
I like them with coconut too.
I don't.
Yeah, so
I
that's
don't
awesome.
like to chew into something that sounds like styrofoam when I'm chewing.
That's why I don't eat popcorn. But like,
Okay, I lied. I
that
do.
was 111 people that
So-
voted on that draft.
I mean, that's yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for
everybody.
the
You did
listeners.
it wrong.
I'm gonna
but-
derail us for a second because you mentioned popcorn.
Yeah.
Best cereal in the world: caramel corn with milk.
Yes.
Have you tried that, Justin?
No.
Yes.
Oh, he's mainstream Justin.
No. So so one winter I was under the influence.
Of what?
Anyway, so I was hungry and I decided I wanted something sweet, and we didn't have anything in the house, but we had one of those Christmas tins with the cheddar butter and
Oh, yeah.
caramel corn.
Should try the cheddar.
That cheddar's good, but anyway, I was like, I really want a bowl of cereal, and we were out of cereal, so I poured the caramel corn in the
Desperate
bowl.
times.
Oh, dude, no! So like the outside stays crispy and the inside gets like kind of soft and gooey. It's
so,
phenomenal.
So two things, Chris.
Okay.
I don't really like popcorn.
Okay.
I'll eat it at the movies every once in a while because I feel
Yeah, I'm
like
not-
sometimes it's like is good.
I'm not big on regular popcorn.
But the second thing is I hate milk.
Really?
I hate milk.
Is that what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Oh.
So if
Milk
I
is
eat
great.
cereal, it's
Whole milk is the
I'll eat
best.
some soy milk and stuff. Like I like
Ew.
that way better.
You chose the worst milk option.
Yeah.
I like soy milk and I like almond milk.
I
But
bet you drink oat milk too, don't you?
oh, I love oat milk.
Of course.
You
Oat
probably
milk's the
lactate
best.
too, don't you?
So not lately, but if I eat cereal, and sometimes I go through the cereal line. I'm like, fuck, I wish I liked milk because like it all looks so good. I'll
You
eat
know-
some dry
so good.
stuff. But
You know, soy actually does make your tits grow.
I've heard. I think we
It raises your estrogen. Yeah. We
Yeah.
talked about this.
Yeah, we did because
Maybe you should lay off the soy milk. That
yeah,
way you don't
maybe.
get titties.
Maybe that's why I got so emotional the other day.
Hey, just real quick, I want to pick on the people that voted on us real quick though. Like,
Yeah.
I really appreciate the engagement we're getting on the drafts and on the polls and stuff like that. But I really want to see that kind of engagement on our podcast episodes.
For sure.
Everybody, like, thank you everyone who follows us on social media and interacts with all of the posts. We of course are more than just a podcast, but we are a podcast at the same time. I would really love to see you guys not just listen to the podcast and get the views, but I want to see like the comments and
Yeah, tell us what you
tell
think.
us what you think. Like
He
even if you
sounds
don't
like a
like it,
disappointed
tell us.
dad.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm
not mad, but-
yeah, but like
No.
can you-
Like
No, I'm
I
just fucking
love
with
and
you.
appreciate everybody who follows us and like interacts with everything. That's great.
Well, not everybody. Andrew, fuck you.
Yeah, give us a
Brennan,
reason to
fuck
keep
you.
doing this because
yeah.
it's a blast. I love
yeah,
this.
yeah,
It's my
like,
favorite
I
part of
mean-
my week.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
like
for
at the
real.
end of the day, like we could run this page and never do the podcast, and like I'm sure you guys would still engage and we appreciate that. But like we're doing this podcast, we're getting together every week, coming up with new ideas, talking to one another and stuff, and like we're doing it for you
Ripping
guys.
on Justin.
So I'd
Yeah.
say just to add to that, like tell us what you want to hear. too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think that's the best.
and
We're
also,
definitely
like,
open to everything.
If there's a reason why you're not engaging with us more as far as like listening and stuff, let us know.
Like, is
you
it
know,
Justin? Do
Are we
need-
too long? Are we running too long? Are we are we not
Never heard that one before.
hitting all of the topics?
that one either.
Do we need different types of guests? Like what do you guys want?
Yeah, give us a reason to make Justin feel like it's justified how much we rip on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
If not,
we're
I'm
what,
gonna have to
11?
call BetterHelp and
Well,
get,
Justin, that's
get
no
back in that
joking.
program.
That's no joking matter.
I know it's not a joking matter.
Anyways,
I need therapy.
you know, this is episode 11, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Episode 11.
which is pretty sweet. And I think I think this has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So anyway, back to the draft that I won.
But
now
I'm
we're gonna
just
move
trying to
on.
derail this as much as possible.
no. We're gonna stay on this. We're gonna talk about all the drafts and how I have lost faith in humanity.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the regional draft, our quarterly.
Well, I was just gonna
tournament.
talk about like the only one I've won so far is Build Your Concert, which I get it. Yeah, I should have won that one, but Pizza toppings, super group. How the fuck did Chris win super group?
Yeah, right.
Blows my mind.
Out of the 3 other music buffs,
Yeah,
the
right.
pizza guy won.
Soundtracks, he got 37. He got 37
Yeah.
votes. The
Well,
next
it
one
makes
was like,
sense that I won the pizza topping votes, though, right?
Justin, you got 31. Yeah, I guess.
How many did you get?
Snacks, Justin got me on soundtracks.
Yeah.
13, and I had the best ones.
Did you though?
You think all
think
all
so.
of yours are the best though?
Yeah, I have the best taste.
God
But yeah,
complex.
let's talk about the whole draft. Which, I know we said we would pick it back up on Friday, but let's wait till we air this so we can kind of announce. Like, let's do it like next Wednesday. Pick it back up.
to recap like all the drafts.
The big draft.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Because
big draft.
we finished the first
okay,
round
regional
and,
draft.
and we did that like I posted about the merch pack giveaway.
Yeah.
So who's paying for that?
I figured I probably would, and that's fine. But like, I just thought it'd be cool to get the, see who people want to win.
I just want to know because the rest of us didn't authorize.
Well, that's what
I
I
think
said.
it's a great idea, but we didn't authorize that, so I want to know whose pockets that's coming out.
Hey,
of.
remember when I said you guys think this would be cool? And yeah,
I don't remember the.
It didn't. There
I
was
think
no
it's a great
question of
idea.
financial,
Yeah.
assistance.
Hey, shit,
Yeah.
I'll get it figured out.
I definitely agree with it. It's a great idea.
What's it even cost? What's the value of this?
Probably like $50.
Okay.
Yeah, probably $50, something like that. Figured a hat, shirt.
Sure.
Stickers. Oh, we got stickers
Oh.
coming in.
Oh,
So.
did you
yeah.
order stickers? I didn't know
Yeah,
if
so
you
you
did.
got some hats, stickers, shirt. We'll have that. But
I feel like a Dubby Cup needs to go with that.
oh, we could do that. Yeah, that's a
do
good
a
idea.
Dubby Cup.
That's fucking genius, Chris.
Yeah.
That is great.
So we'll do that, and then
I'll
and then a
skip-
We
fire
could probably
pizza.
just get another sampler.
I'm just kidding. I didn't authorize that.
What?
I said and a fired pizza.
Oh
but
yeah, I don't care.
okay, maybe a
just
fire.
get like a coupon that they can walk up to or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. They can get like a. We'll
Well,
just do a free pizza,
we'll have a whole pack together. But
whatever they want.
so we want you to email the Pop Punk Pizza Party Podcast 1 at gmail.com, right?
Yep. Let's see.
So email that, like, email your top 5, because basically if your band wins and no one else picked that band, you are obviously the winner. But we want the 5 for the tiebreakers, so we'll do a point scoring system that way, which I got figured out. But email us your 5, and you'll see the bracket on there. We'll discuss the bracket, but we're 1 round in, so we have 32 teams left.
And also, we missed on the sponsorship. This was my bad earlier. We also have a new sponsor,
KL Media.
That's who's paying for it.
KL Media and Entertainment. So we had Kyle Lindsay as our guest on episode 10 last week, and Kyle's gonna he's going all in on.
He
the
doesn't
sponsor.
know this yet, but he's now our complete financial backing.
Yeah, our only financial backing
now-
besides ourselves.
Just to go back a little bit about how much we love doing this. It is currently like 36 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Only half of the power in the barn works, and we can't hook up the heaters because we're afraid we'll
That's
lose
the
all
reason
power.
we only have half. yeah.
Yeah, so we're freezing our asses off just just to bring the show to you guys.
Yeah.
But
What you want to talk about the first rounds? Did you guys have any upsets for you?
I don't even remember who I picked.
All right, so I'm gonna do it.
yeah,
kinda quick.
I've been paying attention, but I haven't been like, I wish I would have picked the because I don't
Half
know
the
who
time
picked
I'll
what.
vote thinking I had them, but I didn't.
Yeah, me
that's
too.
how-
So
Hold
how
on, let
I've
me
been
ask real
too.
quick before you start this. Who had brand new? Was that me or was that?
I don't know. I'd have to look that
Okay.
up, and I will. I'll get you that answer, but I won't
Some
tell
of them are
anybody
like
either.
ones that I know that I would have picked, but I
Yeah.
can't remember if I got to it first or not.
I know I
Right.
picked NoFX,
Yeah, in there.
and they made it right.
Yeah, they're
they're
against
brand
brand
new next,
Yeah,
right?
The
yeah.
only two that I know for sure that you guys didn't snipe from me were Goldfinger and Magnolia Park. The rest of them, or
See, I thought I
Tonight
picked
Alive.
Goldfinger.
No, Justin was on that one.
Okay.
so like those were the only 3 that I know for a fact you guys didn't beat me to.
But so like let's do the top quarter here.
See, like I think somebody snaked Mayday Parade from me, but that was gonna be like my second pick or whatever. And
I don't remember. But let's talk about that. Taking Back Sunday against Midtown. Obviously, Taking Back Sunday took that one, which I figured, but I was still like, I like Midtown better. So, For me, that was All American Rejects, and then Tonight Alive, All American Rejects.
Yeah,
on
that's
that one.
Yeah, I give them that, even though Tonight Alive was my choice.
Magnolia Park and The Movie Life.
I knew the Movie
Which,
Life was going to win. That one.
The Movie Life's one of my favorite bands, so that was pretty cool.
Magnolia Park's one of my favorite, but I can understand because they're not as popular.
Here was my first like confused upset. Hot Mulligan and Less Than Jake. Less Than Jake's great.
Didn't I? I think I picked Less Than Jake.
I'm so glad.
I don't
Less
even
Than Jake
remember,
won.
but I love Hot Mulligan.
I love Hot
And
Mulligan,
I honestly
too.
thought they had a bigger, like, I thought that they would win from the people, but
Less Than Jake is like one of the originals, man.
oh yeah, I mean, no, for sure. Like,
I think I need to listen to Hot Mulligan because I've never heard him.
I like them a lot. But I was just
They're a
shocked.
good group.
I was shocked. All Time Low beat City Lights, which
That's no brainer.
obviously City Lights is great though.
All
if
Time
you
Low
don't-
is again one of the heavy hitters.
Yeah, but like if you don't know City Lights, check them out. The Story So Far and Alkaline Trio. Obviously, The Story So Far because they're better. Alkaline Trio is great.
I'm actually surprised by that one, just because I agree with you. I don't like them as much as. Wait, what were they against?
Alkaline Trio and The Story So Far.
Yeah, see, so I like The Story So Far better, but Alkaline Trio is a really good band still. I'm glad that it went that way, but I'm kind of surprised because Alkaline Trio is like a way bigger.
Yeah, they're bigger
band
and
as
long,
far as- right.
bigger and longer. but yeah, they've been around forever. And then like what was next? Thursday and Lifetime. I figured Lifetime probably
Yeah.
wouldn't stand a chance. Thursday is great
Yeah,
too.
Thursday's great.
They're both up there. The Get Up Kids, American Hi-Fi. The Get Up Kids Advanced,
Yeah.
which Get
That's
Up Kids.
another no-brainer.
Yeah. Brand New Hit the Lights. So that was a tough one because
Brand
Hit
New,
the
yeah.
Lights is so good too.
But
Like,
yeah,
and
but
Brand New is
Oh,
like a
there it
cult,
is. There it
you know?
is. So good. You've
Yeah.
been saying really good.
have I?
I've caught him so good
Sorry.
like 3 times already.
Oh,
And
nice.
then we had Rufio and NoFX, which was a good matchup.
Yeah, I agree.
NoFX ended up pulling it out.
Isn't that the guy from Rufio? Isn't that the guy from Captain Hook?
It is, yeah. At the beginning of Angel Above Me, they're like, Rufio. They put the clip in there,
Yeah.
Something Corporate and Matchbook of Romance. So this one, like, tore me apart.
Something corporate.
Yeah, Matchbook of Romance's first album, though, I don't think it could be beat by anybody, but Something Corporate had more. So I'd say, yeah, but that one was a tough one
I think
for me to
something
watch.
corporate's a little more well known.
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
Kind of forgotten at this point because I mean they're not really making anything
Yeah.
new. They haven't been,
Yeah.
putting stuff out lately.
I mean, I agree, but it was just like those two or some,
and who won out of those?
Something Corporate did,
Nice.
which, yeah. Saves the Day and Spitalfield. That was a sad matchup because I love Saves the Day, but I
Yeah.
love Spitalfield.
Field is great. Yeah.
Goldfinger and Bright Eyes. This one fucking.
Goldfinger, yeah.
How the fuck
My boys.
did Bright Eyes not win that?
You know, I've never heard Bright Eyes,
Dude, you got to go listen.
and that's why they lost
That's the fight is
because
between
a lot of
Which
other
is
people have
crazy
probably
because-
never heard them.
Everybody knows Bright Eyes.
Do they?
Yeah.
I don't know them.
Really, I think it comes down to who is
Era?
the better songwriter, and it's
You
definitely John
cannot say
Feldman.
that Connor Oberst is a fucking genius.
He's great, but
I
he's no
just-
John Feldman.
You know, like, Chris, go home and listen to Bright Eyes. Well, like, how good is your emotional state right now? You know? It's like, but yeah, go listen. They're good. MXPX and Sleeping with Sirens.
I'm going to say MXPX. probably won
MXPX
that,
for
yeah,
sure.
all day.
Yeah,
Better band for sure. Mess and A Day to Remember. That was a tough one.
A Day to
but
Remember.
A Day to Remember for sure.
yeah.
Phoenix TX over Real Friends, except
Friends.
it didn't happen. Real Friends won. Weird, right?
Nice.
Phoenix TX is great.
Real Friends, I would have seen.
Mayday Parade over Lagwagon, which
Mayday.
was, yeah, obviously they were going
I think I picked
to-
Lagwagon because they were like one of the last picks.
I think
They were actually, but
I was gonna
Lagwagon's great.
choose. I was gonna choose Mayday, but I think I thought it was you or Keith that.
I might have them. I don't
Did you
remember.
snake?
I think Keith had
Maybe
them.
I did get them. I don't know, but I thought one of you guys sniped them
Todd
from
picked
me
in
first.
these, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't think he would have chose Mayday Parade. He doesn't even know Mayday Parade.
I think it was one of my first picks because I think I took it from you. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Silverstein and Bowling for Soup. Silverstein.
Silverstein for sure.
Yeah. Boxcar Racer and State Champs. Boxcar.
Boxcar. Although that is a tough matchup.
Yeah, it was a tough one. And then this one was like this one was tough for me. Knuckle Puck and the Wonder Years. The Wonder Years won.
Yeah.
But
Wonder
it's
Years
like
for sure.
seeing those
Knuckle
two
Puck is
go
pretty great,
ahead at the first round was like, man.
So I'm probably unpopular opinion. I heard one Wonder Years song on Spotify, and I wasn't a big fan of the one song I heard.
Well, that's weird.
Then
Must have been
maybe
on
don't check
Sister
out Hot
Cities.
Mulligan then.
Probably. I don't know.
Must have been
Then
on
maybe
Sister
don't
Cities.
check out Hot Mulligan then.
Well, I mean, it was one song. I'm not giving giving
I
my
would-
full opinion on one
Oh
song.
man, it's the same thing. Like,
Everybody's got a bad
got
song,
Yeah.
well, I don't know.
except for Newfound Glory.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sum 41 in the early November.
Sum 41.
They definitely won. Seosin and Reliant K. Seosin for
but-
sure.
but
Do you remember who
to me, Reliant K, I like them better, but
Better than Seosin?
Me personally, but
Yeah.
I do understand. I think
Yeah.
Seosin is much
Oh.
bigger, and there's a good reason for it.
Yeah, I mean Reliant K is good. I always like them, but Seosin's huge, and I named my kid after their singer, so obviously that's a big one. Hey, it's a cool name, right?
I thought I
Actually,
said that
they're-
quiet enough.
They're both named after singers.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
guess who Jordan was named after?
Michael?
No.
I know, obviously.
Yeah. So she sidetracked. She went on stage when they did their acoustic one.
Oh, yeah?
They called her up on stage, and then Chad was like, "What's your name?" And she goes, "Jordan." And then Jordan's like, "That's my name." And she's like, "I know." She was like so nervous, but it was really cool. That got me weird. No, I just thought it was funny. But all right, the Ataris and Against the Current.
Atari's won that one.
Ataris, I can see the
did.
Ataris winning, but against the current, I like better.
This one's like polar, but like also felt like it would be really tight. Simple Plan and Hawthorne Heights.
Simple
Simple
Plan,
Plan.
Simple
hands
Plan won,
down.
but like they were both just really big in their time.
Even putting,
I think
even
Simple-
putting Simple Plan's entire catalog aside, just the Scooby Doo popularity would have won that one.
I think they're a little more well known.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
Just
what
a
I
little
mean. And
bit.
like even putting the rest of their popularity aside, like Scooby Doo, I think automatically would have.
if you were alive in the early 2000s, you know Hawthorne Heights for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Like
Ohio is
and it's
for
same-
lovers, that
Yeah, so
whole
that's what I
thing,
mean.
yeah.
Like I thought polar opposite like bands, but like I just thought it'd be a real close one. Census Fail and It Didn't Even Matter.
Since this failed, yeah,
Between You and Me, which
Fail.
is good, but Census Fail is one of the best bands in the world. So
Yeah, I agree.
Dashboard and Boys Like Girls, I felt like this was a good matchup.
I would have chose Boys Like Girls.
I think I picked Boys Like Girls.
That's crazy. Dashboard for sure.
I like
mean,
Dashboard though. I love Dashboard.
Did Dashboard win?
They did.
Yeah, I figured.
So Boys Like Girls had that good album.
Yeah.
I agree. Dashboard's had a few.
Yeah.
So I would go Dashboard there. Bayside and Alistair, this one hurt me.
Bayside.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I get it.
I mean,
I like.
I like
Alistair.
Bayside,
I'm gonna
but
pick them too.
Alistair's so good. Drive Through, anything on Drive Through Records pretty much should win. Let's see. No Use for a Name and Neck Deep. You all
Neck
should be
Deep.
ashamed.
Neck deep.
You all
Oh,
should be
show.
Neck Deep win?
ashamed. Yeah. No Use for a Name was so good. So
Yeah,
good.
but neck deep is
Not. The starting line of Descendants. This was a tough one too. 'Cause
Starting
it's
line
like,
one.
yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Which the starting line's great, but Descendants.
I'm just
also.
guessing. I don't know any
Yeah.
of these.
No, you're right.
Yeah. Just based off what I think popular opinion would be.
Yeah, Good Charlotte and Go Radio.
Good Charlotte was on there.
I
Yeah.
prefer. I
didn't even know
prefer
that.
Go Radio, but I think Good
I would
Charlotte-
agree for sure.
Good Charlotte
but
for sure won
Good
because
Charlotte's a bigger band.
Yeah, absolutely.
for sure.
I like both, but
they
I
were like
Go
the
Radio.
emoest of the emos.
they were
like.
they were something.
You haven't heard Go Radio.
Well, I guess I
yeah, Go
Well,
Radio's
okay,
really good.
let's in mainstream.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go Radio is not as mainstream.
Yeah.
So Go Radio kind of formed. It's the lead singer of. He used to be in Mayday Parade. So basically, Mayday Parade had two singers, and Jason Lancaster ended up either getting booted or kicked. I can't remember. I think he got kicked out of the band, and he started Go
He
Radio.
did, and you know why?
Why?
Because his dad was sick and he wanted to spend time at home.
Oh.
Right.
Well, you know the best.
I mean, I'm sure there was more than that. They just didn't want to they couldn't wait. But yeah, he ended up performing that. And
But
made
yeah,
some
I mean,
beautiful
Jason
songs.
Lancaster's just
Oh yeah,
amazing musician, person, songwriter. Like just
Do you remember
one of
the-
my favorite songwriters ever.
Do you remember that time when Zach De La Roca left Rage Against the Machine, and then Chris Cornell, joined him, and they
No.
started Audio Slave? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Oh, okay.
That was like the best ever. Just letting you know.
Well, that's kind
No.
of like how Boxcar was.
Yeah.
Well,
was like.
well, Boxcar formed because Tom just wanted to do other things.
Yeah.
Like for
Like
a minute,
on
and he
Aliens?
he wanted to get other stuff out, and
Oh,
it
okay.
wasn't like Blink, and he only knew one drummer.
Well, yeah, and at the same time, like Blink was just a very specific type of
Yeah.
of
So-
music. So
So that's why they did that, and he didn't really mean to not include Mark. It just was like he
It just
knew
ended up that way.
Travis, he
Yeah.
knew Travis, and it was just happened. But
yeah.
it's crazy. And then we had the used over homegrown.
course.
I
The Used.
assumed that would happen, but if you haven't listened to homegrown, like
Great.
do it.
I think I've named like 15 bands I think I've picked, and I there's no way.
The last one of this round was Finch over Yellow Card. Or no, sorry, Yellow Card over Finch. I would
I had
just lose
Finch,
my
the
mind.
Yellow Card
Absolutely.
one, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean Yellow Card's probably the third favorite band in the world.
I listened to some Finch
Best
the other
band in
day.
the world.
I listened to Yellow Card this week.
Finch is great.
Yeah, you sang to it, right?
Yes, I did.
On your.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
that song. Yeah,
Yeah,
probably same
and-
reasons. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Beautiful song. I remember the first time they came on, and I was like, I didn't get super into Southern Weather, which is what it's on,
Yeah.
and I was going through the albums one day, and I was like, holy shit.
See, like that one came across my playlist, and now I've been listening to it every day this week. Like I just do that sometimes, just because like it's just been so fresh in my mind since then.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, it's a real good one. So everybody remembers Ocean Avenue, right?
Yeah.
But they had some. I didn't like Lights and Sounds. I'm a big Yellow Card fan. Did not like Lights and Sounds, but every other album.
What were some hits off that album?
All the lights and sounds, I
Yeah.
think, was a song.
Oh, okay. I thought.
And then it was like
that was an
Hollywood
album.
Died or something like that.
Oh, okay.
There wasn't very many, and they were like, it was different for sure. It was the one after Ocean Avenue.
Another one of the things that makes Yellow Card so cool in the pop punk genre is just like the fact that they were one of the very first like pop punk oriented bands that used a lot of like stringed orchestral instruments and stuff.
Well, yeah, they got a fucking violin player.
Yeah, I know.
I
He's
mean, that dude goes
great.
crazy.
Yeah.
Does backflips and shit. Like,
Man.
he is hype.
Yeah, for sure.
I thought you just went crazy on the violin.
Oh, he does that too. Like, I guess. I don't know. I imagine the violin's pretty hard to play, but he does pretty.
I could give a fuck less about violins, but man, watching somebody play one is like that's talent.
Yeah. And this dude is doing backflips playing them and playing it in a
pretty wild.
fucking pop punk band. It's it's super cool. That's why I love Yellow Card. And some people are like, fucking fiddle, but
I hate those videos that where like somebody's playing a piano on the mall, and then all of a sudden there's just like a violin out of nowhere, and then there's like something else out of nowhere, and it's like they try to
People are
make
like-
you think that like
yeah,
it
people
wasn't
are like,
planned.
it just randomly happened this way. No, it was totally planned.
don't even
It's like,
know.
oh, we got 6 cameras set up, and but it
I
was
mean, it was
random.
still good, probably, but
Yeah.
it wasn't spontaneous.
yeah. I don't,
But I think those are good rounds. There was some upsets for me. I don't know if you guys who was your upsets?
I didn't really have any upsets.
No
Like
upsets?
I think the ones that
kinda
won
knew it
that
was gonna
even
happen.
weren't mine, like even the ones that aren't mine that I knew lost, were I still see why they
Yeah.
won.
I'm
Well, I
upset
can
Chris
see it.
Cornell wasn't on there.
Why would he be? He should be nowhere near this podcast.
You're right. You're right. I'm just a huge fan.
I don't know why.
I love
But,
Chris Cornell.
Hey, you know what, Chris?
Yeah.
Go through that whole bracket and listen to all those bands.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you really should. I think that's
Listen,
I probably need to-
listen to the Chris Cornell song from
No,
his
don't
solo
do- don't
stuff.
do that.
Scream, or not Scream. Top of
Earlier,
your head.
maybe.
Oh.
Top of your head. One of the best songs ever.
I don't know that I've heard that one. I say I'm a
don't know.
huge fan, but
Keep screaming at the top of your head. That one. You ever heard
yeah,
it? Listen
is
to
that
it
a
later.
cover? Or is that
No, it's one of his. I'll send
original?
it to you later.
Okay.
I'll send you a link now.
So, what are you listening to right now, Chris?
Oh gosh. Let's go to Justin. I'm gonna have to think about that.
Oh,
So we went over that I listened to Yellow Card. So 10.
Yeah.
Was, that one's been pretty much on repeat for me. Just because the story behind it.
for sure.
I've lost 2 children myself. So when that hit across I was listening to I can't remember what playlist I was listening to. It was of course a pop punk playlist, and it just came along on there, and then I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's how
It just hit me in the gut. So I just like,
Wow.
which I mean, I've heard the song before, but you listen to so many songs and just
Yeah.
things get out of
Hit you
rotation
at the right time and stuff.
and
too,
and it hit me right there, and so I just like I've been listening to it on repeat. Definitely check it out if you haven't, especially if you relate to that message.
Yeah.
On top of that, really, It's kind of just the same old stuff. Listen to Goldfinger, Day to Remember, some Fall Out Boy. Been going through a lot of my Wrapped from last week, just kind of remembering some of the stuff that I didn't remember listening to, I guess, that were earlier in the year.
Yeah.
So just trying to remember the feeling I had whenever I was part of last year, I guess.
So this last week I've been listening to some older stuff, late 90s, early 2000s hip hop. Been listening to some grunge. Not really much in the pop punk world.
Get the fuck out.
I know, right?
I'm just kidding.
No, I just
podcast, boy.
a lot of times. So when you work with your wife, you're pretty much with her 24/7.
Oh.
So like a lot of that, you have to listen to stuff that's like,
I'm sorry,
we
Amber.
both like. You know what I mean? Well, you got to compromise. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm putting on stuff that we both like. You know, listen to some Andre 3000.
Oh, okay.
A
Good.
little bit of Kanye, even though I don't like Kanye. I've listened to a little bit of Kanye lately.
Man, he's got some good stuff, but
Some Christmas music, of course. Some Adam Sandler Thanksgiving song.
yeah.
Chanukah song.
The Chanukah song.
You know, stuff like that. That's about it for the week.
Yeah.
It's only been 4 days since we.
Yeah,
recorded
it hadn't
last.
been long. So most of mine have just been like shuffle. But on the way here, well, actually, I've been listening to a lot of Kid Cudi still because
Okay.
Cove. But I mean, I love Kid Cudi still. But he play this. And before I was listening to, you guys remember So They Say?
Yeah.
From St. Louis. Just been jamming that Antidote for Irony album. And then on the way here, we had to play Loved You a Little by Charlotte Sands, The Main, and Taking Back Sunday.
There you go.
Like 3 times on the way here. These kids love it. It's great. Charlotte
love it,
Sands
yeah.
is fantastic.
Yeah.
I love her. And then obviously The Main and Taking Back Sunday. But
That song's always on whenever I listen to the pop punk duets.
yeah.
That one's always on there, and I jam.
And the acoustic one where she just
Yeah.
like hits that bridge, and oh man,
Yeah.
it's fantastic.
You know, looking back through my Spotify here, I have been listening to Sum 41,
oh,
a
okay,
little bit of Green Day still, The Used.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
a few of those songs came up.
there we
you know,
go.
over the last week. Story of the year.
Yeah,
So
Story
yeah,
of the
that's
year is always
yeah,
added
Gotta
to
bless
my
my
grunge and my hip hop and
there you go.
everything else. So yeah, a little bit of pop punk, but not a ton. I mean, maybe one song from each of those. Paramore.
Oh, I like Paramore.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hayley Williams is a goddess, goddess of pop punk. Whatever.
I disagree with that statement. Well, I mean,
He's gonna say Avril.
popularity.
I
mean,
Popularity. I do love Paramore. I do love Hayley Williams, and I do agree.
You guys related?
No, but I do
I was gonna start
agree
talking about
that
your mom
she's
next.
the queen as far as the numbers go. But she's kind of far from my favorite female-fronted
Okay, she's still the
female-fronted
biggest.
band. Yeah.
I mean,
see
aside from Avril, probably, but
Yeah.
Avril's different.
I feel
that.
like
I wouldn't. I say she's more pop.
She's
than,
more of a pop, but
yeah,
she's
I
a
mean, she's still
motherfucking
pop punk, but
princess.
she's more pop than punk for sure.
Yeah.
Punk Rock Princess. That's a
Something corporate.
Something corporate song. Yeah.
But yeah, she's hell yeah, she's the motherfucking princess. That's what I was saying.
You know, I feel like the Justin's mom is replaced. There's the That's What She Said of the Pop Punk Pizza Party podcast.
Yeah, I think you're right. But you're not related? Are you sure?
I don't.
Actually, I believe it.
If we are, if
You
we
guys-
are, how we need to like have a family reunion, and I need to.
He's
have
like, it's
some
weird
tips.
because it's been the point of a self coitus.
no. I just need some musical tips on how you
That's
made it as
it,
far
yeah.
as you did, and how to
I
get
can tell
to
you
that
how they
journey.
did it. Hayley Williams' voice, those
Yeah.
guitar riffs
Agreed.
in the drum.
Those guitar riffs,
Yeah,
are just
like-
out there, man.
Yeah, that's how they did it. I mean, they're good.
I mean, like the
Oh, you know,
business, business aspect of it.
Female fronted bands, yours truly.
Yes, great.
Man.
I'm unaware.
Again, you got to check out Against the Current, dude.
Yeah, when yours truly came out with their second album,
Yeah.
or I guess it was their first full length,
Yeah.
I could not stop listening to that.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge.
But
it's so good.
Against the Current, you got to check out. Like,
I think
Chris-
I'll give them a go. But yours
Chrissy-
truly popped up on my shuffle the other day. I was like, God, I remember these.
Chrissy Constanza's voice is. If you could get something that is a powerhouse and still like kind of soft, pretty at the same time, like
Celine
she's
Dion?
got it. Like she's got it.
Celine Dion's got a powerhouse and a song.
And see, actually, I mentioned Songhouse a couple of weeks back, how it was kind of formed from Tyler Ward Music, the old YouTube channel that had like a bunch of musicians on that kind of helped
I remember
bring
you
them
talking
out.
about it. Yeah.
Chrissy Constanza was one of those before she had Against the Current. Before they were even big, she was one of those singers that was on Tyler Ward's music channel and like Kurt Hugo Schneider.
I'll have to give that a
That's
go.
how I even discovered Against the Current. But
Yeah. But nobody tops Haley. I think that's just number one.
I the numbers don't lie. I give you that. She's great.
But there's
She's just not my
great.
favorite.
There's actually just like there's a lot of just for when I was growing up and stuff, like there wasn't a lot of female fronted and they weren't that big, but like
She definitely paved the way.
I gotta say, yeah, she did that, and like it's cool to see all these female fronted bands and stuff.
Another
It's nice.
another one of the bands I've mentioned that's female fronted that I really enjoy is Glimmers, and Glimmers just released a song. I can't remember the name of the song. You have to check it out. But it's actually the lyrics are basically talking about like thank you for loving what I do, but stop comparing me to Haley.
Yeah.
Like basically, like quit comparing, quit comparing me to the woman that we love. I'm not Haley is basically what she's saying.
And I think that's what it went through. It was like, oh, it's Haley Williams. Like everybody did get compared.
It's
to.
just cool that they wrote a song that was basically like saying, hey, we love Paramore too, but we're not Paramore.
Exactly. Yeah, but I think that was the only thing that people could compare it for a long time.
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that's just a
It's kind of like Amy Lee
Yeah,
with
for that.
like any
ugh.
any alternative. Well, I mean alternative.
I know,
in
but I'm
general,
just
like Amy Lee.
I
is
never got that
staple.
one because I can't stand her voice.
I don't. I don't really care for.
It's yeah.
I like it, but there's more female fronted artists in that vein of music that I still think are better.
Oh, Flyleaf. Remember Flyleaf?
Flyleaf is great. There's one where is it? I'd have to look it up. It's another. They're actually kind of similar sounding.
Oh, really?
Yeah. but
yeah. I don't know a bunch.
She's way better though.
Yeah. Well,
So I actually like Amy Lee's voice. I didn't care for the band that I can't think of the band name.
Evanescence. That was their
yes.
band. Yeah.
yeah, Evanescence.
Oh, could you? Oh, sorry.
I did.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wake me up.
Yeah.
Wake me up inside.
Yeah, I didn't really care for that song
me
at
neither.
all. Yeah, I don't know. Just
Yeah,
not a
I don't-
Not a big fan of
you
that
know.
band.
Not my cup of meat.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but good conversation on some female vocalists.
For sure. Let's narrow back to the draft. Except we already went over the results. Let's talk about this week's
This
draft.
week's we're doing movies, right?
Yeah, best movies and Keith.
Favorite movies, not best movies.
Yeah, favorite movies.
Let's
Yeah,
let's not try to
Justin.
skew this
Yeah.
to what's popular, Justin. Let's pick your favorite,
So-
your actual favorite movies.
Okay,
So let's
I'm confident with this.
who you
Okay.
got, so since you won, do you
Are we
want to go
picking- are we
first?
picking
Or?
5?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Let's do 5.
Let's do 5.
Yeah, you're writing them down though.
Shit.
Because I won, so I don't have to.
Oh, is that?
And I'm starting off with Star Wars.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, hold on.
You have to pick a specific Star
movie.
Wars.
Okay,
We're all gonna pick Star Wars
Yeah,
different
'cause I'm
episodes.
gonna- yeah.
I'm gonna go with
So
Empire Strikes Back.
So you can pick. So you can only pick one movie from the franchise,
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
but you have to be specific. Okay, hold on.
What? Okay, we will get back to the draft. We're going to go into a break. Hey guys, this is Justin from the Pop Punk Pizza Party podcast brought to you by The Barn, and I'm here to tell you about our sponsor, Fired. Fired is a food truck pizzeria out of St. Francis County and owned and operated by our very own Chris and his wife, Amber Dunlip. Fired offers brick oven-styled pizza, iron-pressed sandwiches, cannolis, and more. Do yourselves a favor and follow their Facebook page and find out where they are in your area and grab yourself some of the best lunch around. All right, and so I had Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars for my first pick. And I guess we're going to go, Chris is next.
Fight Club.
Okay.
Are you supposed to say that?
No.
Not supposed to talk about it.
No, we're not
You
supposed to
can
talk
say
about it. We can say it. Fight
All
Club.
right. Step Brothers.
Okay, that's a solid choice.
I've got that on my list.
Go with my Forrest Gump.
Billy Madison.
Okay.
I've got like 3 Adam Sandler movies I could choose from here that are back in his prime.
I feel like it's gonna go me in the middle. You're gonna do Adam Sandler, and Keith's gonna do Will Ferrell.
Yeah, I was.
I've got some Will Ferrell picks on here.
Which I love both.
I
but
made a list earlier.
if I'm on,
I didn't even.
if I have to choose between Sandler and Will, I'm going with Will though.
Yeah, same. I gotta go with. Talladega Nights.
Oh, that's on my list
Okay.
too.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that you?
Yeah. Let's go Avatar. First one.
And
3
I'm
hours.
going old school.
Oh, good one. All right, I'm gonna switch it up. Tombstone.
Okay. I'm gonna go with. Man, this is hard now.
That's what she said.
It's watch it. 22 Jump Street.
With. Hold on. What did I say last? Old school?
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction.
Okay. Yeah.
That's actually my favorite movie of all time.
Okay.
Right.
Solid choice.
And then Fight Club after that, and then comedies.
Yeah. I'm a big comedy guy.
I'm a big stand-up comedy guy.
See, I don't know. So many are going. I'm like, I gotta choose carefully. You know.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
feel it.
thinking. I'm like,
I'm actually not going to pick a Star Wars one. I have one on my list here, but I'm not.
we can't now.
Well, no, you can because
I
there's like
just can't.
7 of them.
He can. I can't.
I thought you. What I meant was like, if somebody picks one from the franchise, you can't pick the other ones.
Oh, I'm not going to anyway. But
Ah, okay. Back to the Future.
Solid.
yeah,
Solid.
I mean, I'm going one.
Right.
yeah.
Never Back Down 2. Since we were talking about Fight Club, that brought up.
And I'm going with Happy Gilmore.
Good one. And
This is it, right?
I think we have one more, don't we? So there was 5.
2, 3, 4. This will be my 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this. You guys are done.
Oh, shit. I had
So,
another
yeah,
one
it's-
in the
it's-
chamber.
I've got 10 right here.
I know it's a tough.
I had
to
another
just
one in
narrow
the
it down.
chamber.
But I'm gonna go with one of my favorite movies. Not favorite, but one of my.
Can you do this? It doesn't cost money.
Oh, it does actually.
It does?
So I've got like 3 on the brain, but I'm gonna go with the Goonies.
Oh,
So
yes.
what were the other 2 on the brain that you had?
guys?
Little Big League is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Okay.
That's a good movie.
Say Anything is also one of my favorite movies.
Okay, I'm going to go down my list here with the ones that I didn't pick.
Yeah.
Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Star Wars: Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
I did have Talladega Nights. I had Step Brothers. Let's see. I went through. I had Grandma's Boy.
Oh, that's a good one.
And
Oh,
Water.
man, I didn't go with Anchorman 2. Damn.
I know. I figured you were when I was making this list.
Oh,
I'm like,
Anchorman,
Justin's
yeah.
going to pick Anchorman. And then the last one I have is Waterboy.
Okay, can we talk about real quick that Justin thinks Anchorman 2 is better than Anchorman 1?
They're both good.
I've
I
only
love
seen
both
the
of them.
first one.
I just think that's crazy. But I thought it was a letdown.
No, I loved it.
Okay,
That's crazy.
I don't know if I can remember the name of this movie, but it's. I'm trying to think of what it was. It was a movie about selling cars, and it was a comedy. Who was in it? I think Christina Applegate was in it. Maybe.
Selling cars?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh gosh, I can't.
How old?
2005 to no 2005 to maybe 2012.
It's about selling cars, Christina Applegate.
It might not have been Christina.
I don't
Applegate. I might
know.
be think of Anchorman, but
She's in Vacation, which is really funny, the remake.
I can't. Jeremy Piven is in it.
I had
I'm gonna look it
Shawshank
up
on my
here.
mind. Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, yeah.
The Goods. That's what it is. The Goods.
I don't know that.
Okay.
Keith, as a salesman, you got to see The Goods.
Really?
Yeah. So it's about car sales, and I was in the car business for ever.
What about Wolves on Wall Street?
Oh, that's a
Wolf,
great movie.
Wolf
Yeah.
on Wall Street.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Wolf
that's
of
what I
Wall
meant.
Street.
Yeah, that's
Wolf
what I
of
meant.
Wall Street.
Wolves on Wall Street.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking pack going down.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Just imagine like 5 Leonardo's
gotta-
walking
Next
down the
week he's
street.
gonna call it Pride on Wall Street.
I think we do this again. I think we do another one. We can't pick the same ones, so this would be a good one.
Yeah.
Because movies, there's a lot of movies,
There
a lot
is.
of good ones.
There is.
To
I
be
already gave
continued.
away the other
Like
half
I
of my
didn't pick
list.
E.T. E.T.'s up
Oh,
there.
E.T.'s great.
Oh, yeah.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Any of the Ernest movies. Ernest goes to whatever.
You'll probably get those. From
Despite how I wish they
I'm
would
not
stop
picking them,
making
but-
them, I would have went with 1 or 2 of the Fast and Furious movies.
I wouldn't have at all.
I would never. Yeah,
Love them.
I wouldn't. but
The first one had its novelty. After that, they were all downhill from there.
Nah.
yeah, I
I
would say.
think after Tokyo Drift was whenever it lost.
Yeah,
its
I mean, it
novelty.
really did then, but
Tokyo Drift
but
was the 3rd one.
It
Too
didn't-
Fast, Too Furious was good too.
it didn't need Ludacris. It didn't need Tyrese.
the first one was all right. I don't. We already own cows, buddy.
The 5th one was my favorite when
don't
The
think we
Rock
have-
joined the franchise. It was just great.
So yeah,
know.
that's when I think it went downhill.
Seeing Dwayne The Rock
I like
Johnson
The Rock, okay.
and Vin Diesel just like go at it was like hilarious.
What kind of movies are you watching?
No, dude, it's
It
like
was-
the ultimate smackdown in an action movie.
It was.
Justin, you keep talking and it keeps getting worse.
It was Ben Diesel and Wayne the Cock Johnson, and it was called what was the movie?
Fast and the Furious.
What was the real movie?
Fast 5,
Yeah, it was called
5 fast ones.
All right. We're done with that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
5 fast ones.
All right, Justin, you got another segment. You said.
Oh yes. So we're doing a new segment. We're gonna test run this one. Would you rather?
Oh,
We're gonna do would
Yes, Chris.
you rather? We're gonna go around the
sorry.
table. I guess for time's sake, we'll just do like 3 of
Did you
these.
say Kiss Chris? But what's the alternative?
It doesn't matter.
I'm not too keen on kissing boys, okay?
Well, what if the alternative is kissing
so-
Justin?
So I'll start this one. I've got this one from a list. Would you rather have a knife when you need a spoon, or would you rather have a spoon when you need a knife?
Spoon when you need a knife.
Knife when you need a spoon.
Knife when you need a spoon.
Spoon
for
when you
sure.
no. So
Are we talking about eating or killing people?
yeah, I guess that'd be different. I was thinking eating.
Any situation,
But how you
it
gonna
doesn't
eat-
specify.
All right, so how you gonna eat soup with the spoon? Okay.
Or with a knife, you mean?
Yeah, with a knife because you're gonna cut your mouth.
Very easily you eat it with.
But like, say you got to cut a steak, right?
yeah.
Just pick that motherfucker up with your hands.
Sure. Or if it's tender enough, cut it with a spoon.
Yeah. So I think spoon.
Okay.
I'm going knife still. In all situations.
Okay. This one just came right off the top of the dome. Would you rather come every time you sneeze, or would you rather sneeze every time you come?
Sneeze every time.
Oh,
I would sneeze every time.
Yeah, I think both
I think
can
that's a
have
no-brainer.
both can have their benefits.
I'm going.
I
opposite.
actually already do. Every time I sneeze, if the sun's out, I walk out. I'm like, oh shit, gotta change.
Wow.
No,
Wow. Sneeze all day.
I gotta go sneeze too. Yeah,
Yeah.
and just the fact that the first time you do that is gonna
Well, you
freak
can-
somebody out.
You can't help when you sneeze. You can help the alternative. Oh, geez.
But yeah, just imagine that's the first time you get that power, and somebody's gonna be shocked, and it's gonna be funny. So, yeah, sneeze after you come.
No, when you do, not after.
Win. Oh, that's like double good, right? Because you ever let out a real good sneeze, and you're like, and you're come. Oh man, that's a win.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Like, can I get this superpower?
Would you rather shit every time you drive? Every drive that you take, you shit yourself.
Chris is like already.
Or every time you do the dirty, you shit. Would you rather shit during sex
I'm
every time?
I'm
or
gonna do it
shit-
every time I drive.
because I can just
bring a
ride
pair-
with somebody.
pair of pants.
Yeah, if I got somewhere I need to be, I'll ride with somebody.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
bring a change of pants.
Yeah, I'm shitting every
Okay,
time I
okay,
drive.
we'll change the trajectory. Would you rather shit your pants every time you drive or never drive again?
Never drive again. I hate driving.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
enough.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
I mean,
That
I
was
like,
just
I
test
like,
run,
I
huh?
like
I'd
driving.
rather pay somebody to drive for me than pay somebody to wipe my ass.
I'll come up with more
I don't
elaborate
know.
ones
That
next
sounds
time
fun.
instead of reading off of a list and coming up with them off the top of my head.
My
but
car's getting
I
a
thought-
bidet.
Yeah,
I,
mean,
already know this is going to be fun in the future, so let's definitely do this again.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think. Yeah, those are all no brainers.
Okay.
Spoon.
So I'll be a little bit
Come
more
when you
elaborate.
sneeze. Sneeze when you come. Sneeze when you
that
come.
one came off the top of my head. I was like,
So he's thinking about us coming. It was on the top of his head.
sneezing.
Yeah,
Oh gosh.
yeah. So is that a
podcast?
I
podcast?
think that's a podcast.
Is that a podcast?
That's one of our shorter ones.
So let's say one, email us with the fucking picks, your picks, and we'll pick that up next Wednesday. So by the time this comes out, you'll have 2 days.
Hey, instead of email, messages on the Pop Punk page.
I mean, that works too.
I think that's going to be easier.
think so?
Yeah.
Rather than having people have to go to another app.
Well, I felt it would help us keep track of it. But yeah, okay.
It probably
Chris had
would.
just signed up for that job.
No, I didn't.
So yeah, in messages.
I'll keep track of it.
Messages, that's fine. Yeah, that works.
Message
I don't
it.
know.
I'll
you
keep
know.
that's
track of it.
easier.
Yeah. Okay. So messages, your
I'll
top
get a
5.
notification quicker because I have like 15 emails, so I don't get my emails as quick as I get my messages.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And he's got 2 phones, so he can, one on.
Why
the
do you have 2 phones?
Well,
One
one
for
of
the
them
plug,
I
one
just
for the
ended
load.
up with in my divorce, and then I discovered how much easier my life is with 2 of them.
And you got 2 phones
It's
too,
like-
right?
Yeah, but
But
hold
one's
on.
like a work phone.
But hold on. Yeah, he just said he ended up in the divorce. It's just funny. It's like he's in the mediation. He's like, well, I'll take the car, but I'll get the phone.
no, I just cut the phone
I
line,
know.
so-
I know. I just like that's just what I. This is the way it came out.
I get
Just
the
thought it was
house.
funny.
I was
You
gonna
take the
cut it off
phone.
after I paid the phone, but then I realized that I'm not really paying all that much for the second line, and it actually has like significantly helped my life as far as like I'm saving power when on my phone whenever I'm
I thought you
doing like GPS and stuff like that.
saving power.
And then as far as like keeping personal and business emails and stuff separate, I have all the business stuff on my phone and all my personal stuff on my other phone. However, I do have some of the business stuff.
Let's hear
on my
from
personal
Keith.
phone.
So this is
phones
why I have
after.
2 phones. That one and that one. No. So really, Samsung sends me that phone for free, and I don't pay for service. So I'll just put it on a second line and
Is
carry
that
it
is
around.
that a perk for T-Mobile? Your employees get,
Oh yeah,
or the
they pay.
managers
They
get
pay
like all
almost
your.
nothing.
Oh yeah, I don't pay very much for my cell phone
awesome.
bill. But
Yeah, T-Mobile. That was like the only
Oh.
reason I was going to try to get a job for.
I've got to say something really nice about Keith.
oh yeah,
I'm gonna regret this.
Please.
No. So, as a new T-Mobile customer,
yeah.
I guess there was a promo for a redeemable
Just for
gift
you.
card. Is that just for me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
No, everybody can do it.
I'm getting a $100 gift card from
Yeah, you are.
T-Mobile if I keep the service for at least 60 days.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty good deal.
Pretty sweet. I didn't expect it. You said a
Yeah.
gift card. I thought $20, 25.
I didn't even have to tell you about it,
Yeah, you didn't.
but I
have
did.
to.
But I did.
What a good guy you are.
Right? Thank you.
I mean, he saved me
And
$54 a month.
It's gonna pay for that
starting
merch
next
pack. No, yeah. When you sign up right now, I don't know.
You
if
get like a
it'll still be
virtual,
going,
like a e-gift card, right?
but- yeah. It's pretty cool.
Well, I don't pay for internet where I'm at now anyway, so I'm not. I'll keep it in mind for the future, but I don't need it right
I can't promise that card, but
That's a limited promotion.
But yeah, I'm on somebody else's. Like they had a free line, so I got the free line. And then, yeah, I just take tests, get the Samsung. It's pretty nice.
It's just like with the fact that I do all the different shit that I do, it's just easier to organize the business stuff from the personal stuff. That way, that's why I use both now. And again, like the business one I can use for GPS and stuff like that. And like, for example, like I have limited space on both of my phones, right? But I don't use the other one as much as I use my personal phone. So like whenever I'm going to do like some of the Barnes media passes for concerts and stuff, doing videos and stuff, I can do them from there.
Yeah.
So
What?
yeah.
Yeah, we do. Farming simulator.
Oh, okay.
So that was another episode of the Pop Punk Pizza Party podcast presented by The Barn, sponsored by BetterHelp.com/The Barn, Fired SFC, W.GG, and now KL Media and Entertainment. Bye! Thank you, Internet!